for debate, and it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Here's Lillard, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Lillard left side. "13 feet away." Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Taken away by Williams. Pass to Avdia. Poeltl with the steal. Barnes outside. Barnes screen on Sharp. Back to Barnes. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And the first one at the line is good. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, Coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if he can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now here's Lillard. Following the miss by Denny Avdia.
And the defense knew they messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
Here's the Magician. In Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Ingram left side. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. Williams with the block. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Come on, jack that one in the face of some strong defense. You got to think twice about that next time.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
And here we can check out the score for him. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Poeltl, and it's Barnes at the elbow. Here's the Magician. And again, Toronto no up. Trailblazers leading by 3. Now Kamara. From deep. The shot will not fall. Here's the Magician, covered by Kamara. To the paint, looking for Sharp, and he gets it there.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Stolen by Avdia. Down low, here's Williams. Pass to Kamara. Avdia kicks to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Raptors trail by 5. Here's the Magician. Off the mark. And the drop continues.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Avdia. That one doesn't go. Avdiiv's gone 1 of 4 so far. There's the drive. That one good for 2. 8 points for the Magician.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And here's Sharp. And there's the call on the Magician. That's his first foul. Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Holiday comes in for Toumani Camara. R.J. Barrett's checked in for the Raptors. Grant the pass to Holiday. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard against quickly. Puts it up from 15. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Lillard. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Lillard finds Sharp. Grant for 3. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Ingram. Here's the Magician, guarded by Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's Ingram on the wing. Pass to the Magician. Ingram a screen on Holiday. Driving inside. The Magician no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And there it is for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Well, this is why Jeremy Grant's size is important. Stretches out beautifully whenever he's close to the rack.
The Magician, the shot goes. Down and it gets this game back to even. The Magician's got 11 points.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Sharp against Barrett. Now here's Grant. He's guarded closely. Again, the miss by Grant. After shooting just about an even 40% to start. A nice shot by the Magician.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Lillard. He has 6. Stolen by Quickly. Now the Raptors moving it up. And that one's good. Ingram. And it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
And how about when Ingram turns on the Jets, especially there in transition?
Pass to Sharp. Here's Lillard on the money from 12 feet away. 8 points for him.
Just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Here's the Magician, guarded by Holiday. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's the Magician. Misses the wing J. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Raptors.
Help me out!
For the Trailblazers, Avdiiv's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Toumani Camara comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Lillard subbed in for Scoot Henderson. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Ingram with it. Kamara on him. The Magician. And again, no good by Toronto.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Avdia out there with Toumani Kamara. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Holiday. And it's Clingan in its center. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Here's the Magician, covered by Lillard. Outside, Barrett. Pass to the Magician. There's the triple. And he's good on the three ball. The Magician's got 17.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, the Magician in the last matchup against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He dropped 50 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of three. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy. Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Doris, nowadays, we see lots of high school transfers amongst elite players. One example, Scotty Barnes.
No, exactly, Kevin. This young man attended 3 different high schools, and I think what each guy is trying to do is raise the level of competition.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
A 3 from Barnes. Can't hit that one.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Raptors leading by 4. Here's the Magician. He's got 19. Pass to Barnes. It's Barrett on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Here's the Magician. It's good from long range. The Magician's got the lead up to 7 now for Toronto.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Robert Williams is checked in for the Trailblazers. And Toronto also making a switch. Myrtle's checked in. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. To the inside. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, maybe nothing more important than what just happened. Protecting the rim without fouling.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 8. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Takes the 13-footer. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And the Raptors with possession. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Barnes, screen on Holiday. Pass to Ingram. Avdia against Barnes. Avdia kicks to Holiday. Avdia with a screen for Holiday. Holiday with another miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And the foul called on Toumani Kamara. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Brickley's checked in. Here's the Magician. Defended by Sharp. The Magician passes to Quickly. Shot clock at 6. Hurdle with a screen on Lillard. And it's Quickly missing. Trailblazers trail by 9. Pass to Lillard. Now Kamara. There's a screen by Kamara. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Portland again missing. And it's the Raptors' ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's the Magician. 22 points for him. And it's Quickly missing. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Lillard for the 3, and it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Here's the Magician. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible at the moment. He's averaging nearly 33 points a game. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble for players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
Lillard with it. 11 points in the game. And Sharp has it in the corner. Here's Kamara. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
The Raptors shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. And again, Toronto no up.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 1:24 left to play in the first half. Here's the Magician. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. The Magician's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Now, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now the rookie rankings. Who's in the running for the Rookie of the Year here at the midway point of the season? Some terrific young talent in the NBA. And you look at the Magician. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that number 1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Here's Avdia. Barnes grabs the miss. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
32 seconds left in the first half. Here's the Magician. He's got 27. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Kamara finds Avdia. Here's the Magician. Hurdle with a screen on Avdia. Here's the Magician. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Raptors lead by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only...
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Toronto Raptors.
This is why...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second.
got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from the Magician in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
So for Toronto right now, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. The Magician out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Poeltl in at the center position. Now Lillard following the three-point attempt by Scotty Barnes. And that one is good. Lillard's got the first field goal of the second half for Portland.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
The kick out to Barnes. Barnes screen on Sharp. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep. That's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Barnes after the miss from Damian Lillard. In the corner, it's Ingram. Pass to the Magician. Here he goes. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Robert Williams.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Trailblazers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Lillard again missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
To the left wing. Here's the Magician. And it's off from three-point range. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lillard dishes to Williams. Trailblazers moving the ball around. From downtown, that one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down. Now it's just 3 in the bucket from Damian Lillard.
First 3 of the half, second of the game, and he beat up.
And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
Now you look at Sharp, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And so here's Toronto. Following the miss by Denny Avdia. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Here's the Magician.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie. Thanks. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Connected to the game. Of course, that's one way to describe Jakob Poeltl.
Well, Poeltl is an exceptional screener. He loves to hit the glass. He's a very physical player. He's everything you want in a big.
Now here's Lillard. 16 points for him. In-chance shot. Toronto grabs the miss. Poeltl's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's the Magician. And the Raptors miss.